It's been a long day. You've worked for 8 hours. You've dealt with traffic. You come home to a messy home, and your kids are sitting by the TV, eating popcorn and ice cream, and not playing outside on this beautiful day. You send the babysitter home, send the kids outside, and start making dinner. Time for dinner, nobody eats. They've been snacking all day. Time for bed, nobody goes to bed. It takes you 2 hours to get the kids to brush their teeth, take a bath, and put their jammies on, and no one falls asleep till 11. Does this sound like your household or maybe someone you know, or possibly make you afraid of becoming a parent? Parenting isn't a required class. It's something that we've learned from our own parents on how to parent, and a lot of people parent that way. Others decide to be the complete opposite of what their parents did. With all things in life, sometimes we need to stop and evaluate how things are going and figure out what we can do to make a positive change to move forward. This also goes with spending time with our children in our lives. I've evaluated my teaching skills in the last 23 years, and there is one thing that I've always found to be true, and that is that children need structure. In order for them to feel safe, loved, and on track, structure is definitely important. Today I'm going to show you how to bring structure into a child's life and make a difference for a lifetime. You don't have to be a TV junkie to know who Super Nanny is. She comes into a home, she sets some rules, and she changes the whole dynamics of the home. Super Nanny's website lists the #1 way to teach a child self-control is by having discipline. And we do that in 2 ways, setting rules and following through with them. I have found, whether it's on the ball field, in the classroom, or in my home, that you need daily rules. Simple, proper rules that are easy to follow, and then consequences to follow them up. If you have a rule that everybody listens to the coach out on the soccer field and kids are messing around and not listening, then your rule is you run laps and they get to miss out on what's going on during the game. It's important to follow through with that, and all kids will understand that, and you'll have a better run, structured class. It's also important for rules for new events to be discussed with the children. Say you're going to have a sleepover for the first time at your house. You might extend bedtime, you might extend being able to have food in the living room, but maybe there's some new rules like no using the phone and no going outside after 10 o'clock. Explain to the kids why these are new rules and the importance of them to help them want to follow through with them. And if somebody decides to test you, be sure to follow through with the consequence. The last point on discipline is the effect of an empty threat. I've had teachers that have come to work for me many times, and they threat with kids all the time, and nobody listens to them because it's just empty air. It doesn't make any sense when they just keep saying that they're going to put them in timeout and they don't ever follow through with it. Not only do we need rules, but we also need a structured day. According to a study done by the Princeton University in June of 2007, the study shows that family with instability is associated with lower test scores at school and increased behavior. A structured day gives a child something to look forward to. If you have a rule that when they get done with their homework, they get to come home and have a snack with mom and spend some time with mom reading a story, this is something for a child to look forward to. If we limit the time that they have of using electronics, it allows kids to have more time to go outside, read a book, go play with the neighbors, or just be bored. Structure also helps accomplish things. Imagine a first grade classroom with no structure. What would they accomplish in a day? Structure helps kids prepare for school. It will give them time to work on their curricular activities and help them with time management, which is a definite lesson that you need in life. Now, on a final note on structure, I want to stress the importance of flexibility. Life can get in the way, and you have to adjust accordingly. This means having a backup plan. If you planned on taking the neighbor's child out to the pool once they got done with their project for school, and the day that they get done it's raining and you can't go to the pool and it's supposed to rain all weekend, you need to adjust. You decide to take them to the movies and they can have a friend. Another important part of being flexible is allowing time for disciplining. If you told your children that once they get their chores done that you're going to take them to the park at 3 o'clock, and at 3 o'clock chores aren't done. This means you have to extend that time to maybe 3:30 for them to get their chores done. Or maybe you're going to end up not going at all. Again, you have to have rules, you have to follow through with them, and you have to be flexible. The important part I want to cover today, following with the study from kidshealth.org, is a study they did on developing your child's self-esteem. They say that self-esteem is a child's armor against challenges of the world. If you don't feel safe or happy at home, you risk poor self-esteem. Kids still feel safe when they know what to expect and there's no uncertainty in their life. They also feel safe when they know that they can count on you. They feel loved when there is time together with you and when you discipline them and show them that you care. They feel on track when you give them proper amount of sleep with a good bedtime and preparation for upcoming things in their life. So now, in conclusion, we've talked about how to add some structure into your child's life, help them to feel safe, loved, and on track for success. Let's start applying what we learned every day. A structured schedule helps you raise your children and helps them to feel more secure. Having rules is very important. You need them whether you're a grandparent, a volunteer, or a parent yourself. Limiting electronics will help your kids get their homework done, outside time, and have a better bedtime routine. We can help the children of our future to be prepared for the future and know that we are helping children enjoy their childhood while growing into young adults.